What's up, folks? We're here on the next job, or next project. Where you at? We got my sister. It's the only reason why I'm here. And I got my useless brother-in-law. He's wanting to put a pond in here. He wants to do a goldfish pond, and I'm trying to talk him into actually doing a real pond. What? Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Maybe.
It was there was a pond here on satellite images from from the 50s to 75, and then it looks like between 75 and 80 they busted the levee, and about early 80s it started to green up a little bit, and then trees started to form like 85 or so is what the images show.
I can't believe it. Just seems like it's not that old.
I know these trees don't look big, but maybe it's because of, you know, being in a pond or whatever, they didn't grow that well.
So what I'm doing is, my last guy canceled on me, so I was just down the road and told him I'd come over here and at least get started, try to get as much trees as I can on the ground. Tell the truth,
I've been asking for this for 16 months.
He won't buy me a dump truck, so he ain't getting a pond until I get a bigger dump truck. So he's over here digging test holes, and we're just seeing what's in the ground, and there ain't nothing but pure clay right there. So we won't have no problem holding water, but we really need to go up either over there. Well, first we're going to get our lane cut in to where we think the levee may go, and just shoot grade and see how deep it is in here. We may get all the dirt from around the edges to deepen the pond, or we may have to go up on a hilltop somewhere and do it there. So we're gonna get this laid out and something figured out real quick. So Carly got a turn on it. Now my sister wants a turn on it. Have you been in one?
Patrick's.
But you've been on an excavator. Oh, well, she's putting her seatbelt on, so it must be serious. Do you know how to...
You gotta do it? You gotta let this
put that
down.
armrest down.
And push that down.
Listen, when you flip... No. Now your armrest is locked, but it don't mean it's ready. So when you push this up, that arm's gonna flip up,
and then it's ready.
And then it's ready.
So it's not gonna go until I go though, right?
Well, if you,
it's gonna
you
go.
get them joysticks.
What do you mean go?
All right, now it's ready.
Liam, get out of the hole.
Get out of the hole, Liam, for your mama makes you permanent in the hole.
Alright, these were the arms and the
Just start pulling back and we'll see.
This works the arms. Yeah.
Come here, Liam. Get out of the way, son. Hey, throttle it up.
Throttle it up. Very front little circle.
All the way. Let's see if she can outdo Carly. Well, she's figured the thumb out. Hey, Rooks, he's already better than you.
I'm feeling it. Dig it in, girl. You got it.
She's been on a mini X before, but
she got on the little E50 for about 10 minutes one day.
she's doing pretty good.
Yep. Look, man, I keep my housewife where she can fold laundry, cook real good, raise my kids right.
Be careful what you say.
And run some hose. Because it ain't easy.
Liam, get over here, bud.
Hey, Liam, get away. Come over here, buddy.
She's gonna knock you in the head with that bucket.
Hey, I'm digging up all my pastures.
It's gonna be some
Good stuff.
it's good stuff. It's gonna be hard to work with.
It's dry, it's fine. If it gets wet, it ain't gonna be easy. Is that cool? You don't, yeah.
Now I gotta wait on Rook to get out of the machine. He has to play too. He needs to stick to cutting trees. Cotton Top, you're gonna have to teach the boy how to run an excavator, I guess. and he tells me he taught me how to operate. here 7 months digging a pond, waiting on him. All right, let's get this party started here. Got over here and messed up. Made a hole. So we ain't gonna worry about that. We're just gonna rake the dirt off so the kids won't fall in it. Rook dug him up a stump. Alright, I'm gonna go on the other side over here and start. I'm gonna cut me a path all the way across. That way I can figure out the levee and the height, and then I can do my water line around the place here. Time out. Alright. Seeing that old clay, I imagine this ground may be a little hard. So I'm kind of glad it rained the other day to help soften this up. I hope these trees come out this easy. I know the pond, I'm not going to get the pond done all at once while I'm over here. Like I said, I was just close. Another guy counseled on me as soon as I get ready to move to his spot, and I said, well, I'll come over here and work a couple days. Since I was right here, because the next job is going to be about 30 or 40 miles from here. I'd like to at least get something done over here, that way we can start figuring things out. I told him I ain't building this pond until I get a bigger dump truck. The dump truck is just way too small to do what I want to do. Give me God. Don't get me wrong, it's been a good one. Just like that, I knew it was going to get tough. Plus too, I'm afraid this winter, when this stuff gets wet, we sure enough ain't going to be able to do nothing with it. It is just that old gray clay stuff. I don't know what they did. I think the original levee was on down from here, on down that way a good little bit. I don't know really where they push the old dirt to. What I'm gonna do is just set all this stuff to the side, and Rook can give his guys something to do when they're on a slow day, just to burn all this stuff. Actually, when they looked at this place, he sent me a thing on the map, and I looked at it on the map, and I said, dang, dude, you got a heck of a lake on that place. Because on the map, it's showing all this being water. But, of course, when it got over here, it was trees. But it should be very beautiful out here. Alright, once again, my phone won't stop ringing. I told him, like, do not cut that stuff off at the ground. I know how tree guys are. They think they know everything. They can run a chainsaw, so they know everything. Oh man, I'm just kidding. I told him, I said, don't cut them off anymore, because I don't know if we'll have to deepen this pond or what, where we're going to get our dirt from, so I don't want to have to be digging stumps. He listens about like an old stray dog, just not at all. I think he'll be fine on depth, as long as he don't want no little bitty pond. I mean, the way it kind of comes up in that draw there, the smaller I do it, the more I'll have to dredge the pond out versus just building a levee and making it taller. That makes sense. He's got plenty of runoff coming down through here. I know usually during the winter and on in the summer this stays pretty wet down in here. I mean, it's actually pretty moist right now. We just went through a pretty bad drought. It's only really rained really one good time, I guess you could say. So if I do build this thing, it will have to be done all at once and in a hurry. So there won't be no way I can maintain that much water coming down in here. It would fill up pretty quick, I believe. These are coming out of the ground pretty nice. Ain't nothing down in here but a few oaks and some hickory or sweet gums. Sweet gums mostly took over. That's what he's having trouble with out in his pasture. Somebody's come in and mulched a lot of them around through there, and they just keep sprouting back. You can't really get rid of them. So I'm gonna just rip stuff out of the ground, set it to the side. Cluster of trees are probably going to aggravate. I guess once I figure out the water level, if it's going to be deep enough, and I'm going to have plenty of dirt to get enough for the levee, it wouldn't hurt to cut the trees and just leave the stumps in the bottom of it. I mean, stumps aren't going to hurt in the bottom of a pond. So if he wanted to just cut the trees and do whatever, it'd be fine. all the way where the levee's going to be. Gosh. That right there is what I was afraid of. This old clusters breaking off and being a pain in the butt to get out of the ground. I finally made it to the other side. The ground is bad soft in there. It's all these little clusters of stumps that's slowing down progress. Junk everywhere. If I can get another 20 foot wide of those trees, that should be enough cleared for the backside of the dam anyway, I think. Boy, that stuff is sticky. Sticky and heavy. Just like that. Enjoyed not having to dig in so much clay. The past couple jobs has been nice to mess with all this old sticky, heavy stuff. This stuff has grown up in the past year and a half, 2 years. I forgot how long they've had this place, but I can't believe that the map is showing this. Something's not right. I know these trees aren't really that old. They probably ain't, but they gotta be less than 10-year-old. Especially these sweet gums, because it don't take long for them things to really take off and take over. Yeah, if y'all watch the videos of the pool demolition and all that stuff, Carly's mama's, I've got to do something about a dump truck. I missed this dump. I just can't do this stuff on a bigger scale and be efficient with it. It just, dump truck's doing all it can do, but it just can't handle that much dirt. But then again too, off-road haul trucks are really hard to find. Something that's not clapped out and hitting $300,000 or $400,000. You want to talk about something expensive, them haul trucks they are stupid expensive. For what they are, I mean crap, all it does is move material. Which things have come down a lot. I mean, they still got a good ways to go. People are still kind of crazy on things, but I'm starting to see more of them listed. Especially heavy equipment has got back on the market. Don't let nobody tell you that things are hard to get now, because they're not. Caterpillar has an absolute yard full brand new equipment sitting over there. All their rental stuff is packed back in the yard. There is no more shortage. If there's a shortage on equipment, you need to just find a different brand, because that just ain't right. Trucks are easier to get now. I feel like I got my truck at a good deal, that 3500. It was a 23 model. The 24s have already come out. Things have finally slowed down, and they needed to. Things can't, they still need to do something. I mean, things can't just keep going like they are, or people can't afford it. Just like my dozer, if I had it all to do over again, I would have waited on that dozer, but I had to have something. If I could sell that dozer right now, I probably would, and just get me a different one. Something that's cheaper, same machine, just cheaper. But, like I said, I had to have it. At the time, that's about the only option I had. I wasn't going to buy a wore out piece of junk for nearly the same price as a new one. That's just stupid. As y'all can see, I just don't have time to be working on stuff. It's just like that dump truck. It still needs a lot of work. I don't even have time to get it to the shop to work on it. I got to keep going. Eventually I'm going to have to work on it, because I need it on the job after this one. Maybe if my YouTube would ever take off like Mad at Diesel Creek or somebody like that, it'd be worth working on something. But YouTube is definitely not paying the bills. It probably never will for me, but we're going to keep at it. I definitely don't do this for the money for YouTube. I would have been bankrupt about 2 years ago. Y'all would have never known who Worx is. I can get those trees right there straight over. I'll have this back for the core, not the core, the levee. The levee area pretty much cleared. Maybe tomorrow I can get over here in time to shoot grade and figure out how tall this thing needs to be. I'm having to work on some projects during the day, so I'm just really getting over here during the evening. Videos may be a little bit slow to come out. I apologize for that, but it gets dark so early now. I've only got about 2 hours in the evening to really work. Really ain't even got that long. I got over here a little bit earlier today. Here. It's going to be nice to look out the window in the morning and overlook this lake. So I wanted him to build a big enough lake, not some little little ring stink thing. I'll talk to my sister about it, tell her, hey, you don't need no little bitty goldfish pond down there. You need a big lake to look out in the morning and drink your coffee. Rook acts like he's the boss, but we all know better than that. Or anything over here for this job. Like I said, it's just going to be a couple days over here trying to map it out, figure out what he wants to do with it. And I'm trying to adjust the audio when I'm in the machine. I've had a few of y'all say that it's hard to hear me when I'm in the machine. I'm trying to adjust that. It's like every time I do an update on my editing software, it just kind of throws everything off. Like, it seemed like it used to be fine, but now it's not. And I haven't done anything different other than the editing software. So y'all let me know how the audio is. Maybe I'll get it figured out. I adjusted on the last video, and Jimmy said it was better. But Jimmy can't hear half the time, so. He hears pretty good to be 95-year-old. I mean, I got to give it to him. He hung in there with me on the last project like a champ. He never complained, but about 72 times a day. So as long as I keep him fed, he does all right. Man wants to eat every 30 minutes. My gosh, dude, we just had break and you're hungry again. I really need to take those little clusters out. Let me get this tree out of my way. So I got this tree's been over here. Gosh dang. This tree's been over here in the sun and the ground's done got hard around it. Sitting pretty much right where the core is going to be. Push this stubborn thing over. Well, that's gonna be in this pond. It'd be nice if I could just find more red clay instead of this old gumbo junk. Stuff will do okay if it's dry, but once it gets wet, it's game over. I bet that stuff will be sticking in the bed so bad it just about won't be able to work fooling with. She's talking about holding some water. Alright, I'm gonna get these last little bit knocked out real quick. Try to give y'all an update before it gets too dark. GoPros don't do very well when it's dark. I'm gonna jump out and show y'all what I got done real quick. The camera may be shaky. Just depends on if I got enough light or not. But oh man, this is where I'm thinking the levee will be. Toe of it probably start about where those trees are. I may take a couple more down, but well, the toe of it should be about right in here, and then the core will be right through here. I figure we'll probably tie in probably about the bottom of that little shrubs right there, wrap it on around up into that hill over there. I figure probably anywhere from 10-12 feet maybe, kind of from where I'm standing at the bottom. It's pretty flat through here, but it tapers off pretty quick from those hills. Yeah, it's a perfect spot really. Plenty of runoff, and there's a bunch of runoff that way. I think he'll have no problem keeping this thing full and it filling up. So anyway, that's going to be a future project. I'll be over here a few more evenings. I don't know how much I'm actually going to clear, but I've got to get to that other job, and I figure I'd take the time that I was supposed to be on another job, just come over here since I was just right down the road. But I will show y'all definitely. We'll try to get it laid out and figure out the dam height tomorrow if I got enough time, or I may just come through here clearing trees and figure out the height of the dam later. But anyway, said I gotta have a bigger dump truck. So anyway, y'all keep your eyes open. I'll see you later.